have a chair today, and I'm actually going to use it a little bit for sitting down, standing up on one leg. So if you have such a thing that you could use, get it out. I also have a block. Now, I want to say this before we even get started. I am going to be using this to stand on to create a slightly unstable surface. So, and to give me more lift, right? So we're going to do some stuff here, like all the things to create stability. Stability is being able to balance with, like, in motion, like with force pushing you, not just holding still. So while this is an option, you do not have to stand on a block. And if you feel like you're going to break your neck, don't do it. Stand on the floor. It's no problem, right? All of this stuff, I trust and I believe that all of you will take care of yourselves in the way that you need to. I encourage getting off balance, but you know, it can be tricky, right? Like getting off balance, but being safe. So I'm going to move this out of the way to start. Are you ready? Strength on the mat. Here we go. Down and up, reach up, lift up, stretch everything out, make it longer, make it taller, make it more intentional. You do your down and up as slow or as fast as you want to, but start pressing your feet into the floor. Notice how they anchor into the floor. Intentional proprioception, intentional sensation from the floor up, right? And on this next one, lift to the top, stay at the top, press your knees down, press your feet down, and then reach up from your hip bones up and drop that shoulder back. So you're creating length in the side body, you're creating strength and attention to your core. Soft shoulders back to the center, breathe in. And over to the other side. Dropping that shoulder back a little bit. Press your feet into the floor like your toes are touching the floor. We're gonna play with that some more today. Back to the center, down and up 3 times. Make it big, make it a bigger range of motion. Like purposely go down and then go down just a teeny bit more. Right here at the top, bring the arms halfway down. Fold it. Thumbs face up, open it, elbows stay soft, chin up, abs in. So separate your shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Separate the shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Close, open, close, open. And now in this close, we're gonna hold here. Protraction, so bring your shoulder blades forward, pull your abs in, so you're bracing. If you remember abdominal bracing, and then reach your shoulders up towards your ears, the direction I never suggest going because we go there so much, and then pull back from that top position and then drop down. So right here you have depression and retraction in the shoulder blades, pull your abs in. Now forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, abs in, chest up, chin up, forward. Maybe you have some sounds happening in the shoulders. Forward, up, back, hold right here, hold on the back. So if you drop down, come back up. Hold right here, pull your abs in, wiggle your toes, and now press them down. So go to the down position, and on the down, anchor the rib cage down, pull the abs up and in, exhale out. And then take a deep breath in, open your arms up. Does that feel good? Exhale. So on that exhale, I want you to try to squeeze your abs in as far as they will go. And then open it, push them out. Feels weird. Close it, pull them in. One more time, open it. And close. Release that, shake it out. Down and up with the legs. Down, hold at the bottom, press your toes down, press your heels down, anchor with the ball of the foot. Now I want you to not just touch your toes down, but actually press them towards the floor. And then we're gonna work the arch of the foot as you stand up, come up. So the ball of the foot is pressing down and you're trying to lift the arch of your foot up with your toes down. I know, work with me. With your toes down, with your heels down, lifting the arch of your foot up so your foot is now active, down and up for squats. Down and up, so your foot is just staying like that. Knees press out. We're creating more neuromuscular action while we move, right? Press down through your heels, find your glutes. There's so many things to focus on here. Lifting up from the top of your hip bones, soft with the shoulders, pull in with the mid-back. I'm using my arms here. Arms are very necessary for stability. You know, the whole, all the way up from your ankle to your shoulder. It all works together. We got one more time. Down and up. We're gonna take it over to one side. Hips go back. I love this one because I always feel how tight that inner thigh gets. Slide the hip back, press those toes down, lift up from the arch, and then relax the arch. Lift up from the arch, relax the arch. It's not a lot happening. It's just sensation. Knee over the foot, toes pushing down. Lift up. Yes. Arch. 2 more. 1 more. We're waking up your feet. Come up to the center. Use your core. Go to the other side. Drop the hip back. Line that knee up over the foot. Play with it. Feel this leg. Keep it soft so you're not like squeezing into this leg. Keep this leg soft. Trust that your hip is going to hold you. Knee is out. So from the ankle to the knee, that external rotation. Then you're going to push the toes down. Lift your arch up. Yes, we're already doing it. Notice how it feels on this side. And we got to wake up the muscles in the toes to push down. Yeah, and then we're waking up the muscles in the foot, of which there are many. And what's happening in your abs? Are they squeezing in? Is your hip just so strong? It's no problem. Couple more. And then over to the other side. We're just gonna drop down, one arch squeeze. You're just contracting the muscles in the foot. And then lift up, other side, down, arch squeeze. I know, it's perfectly okay if you're like, I have no idea if I'm doing what you're telling me to do. Perfect. You're just thinking about your foot. Yes. Down, it's a pause, arch squeeze. Yeah, did you forget your abs? Like squeeze in, lift up. You know, we just always leave the feet alone and focus on everything else. Stabilize, we're focusing on the feet. Last one. Press those toes down, lift the arch up. Back to the center, shake it all out. Walk around a little bit, just kind of work your legs out. And then we're gonna come back and get up on our tippy toes a little bit. So, kickstand leg, up and down. You choose how high you go. You know, you can go like way up high, or you can just go part way. What is right for you? I know, you all have your own things about your feet. Anchor, ankle to the knee, and then just lift up and down. This is your kickstand, up and down. So we're pulling the abs in, soft through the shoulders, right? You could hold on to something. Yes. Now, we're gonna do 3 more, and on the 3rd one, we're gonna hold at the top. Yep, and right here, hold at the top, lift this leg up, and just see, you know, like how fun it is to get off balance. I'm not way up high on my toe. I'm not trying to peek it out, but I'm just moving around, trying to hold my balance. You guys did so much better than me. So just shake it out, switch legs. It's good. And I actually don't mean that, because I love it doesn't feel like it's the thing you want. Like, I want you to move yourself around, so you're gonna create instability. I want you to create the wobble. Like you're not just holding, frozen, move this leg somewhere. This is stability versus balance, right? Set it down, shake it out. Other side. I want you to, this is where we create, you find a different edge so that you have a bigger edge. Does that make sense? Later on in your day when you get thrown off balance. Yes? Yes. And then see, I mean, it happens, you know, sometimes we have nerves that we need to really wake up. Like find your edge, find where you're going to fall over. You're done when you fall over, then you switch sides. We're just gonna do this a couple of times. Well, that was short. We're just waking up your nervous system. Maybe it'd be best for you not to watch me because I might make you fall, right? I just wanna wake up the nervous system here. That's the goal. Yes? Okay, shake it out. It's like, check your ankles out. We're getting those stronger. Now we're gonna go to single leg. So we're gonna go down and up with a knee. First set on the floor, second set, I'm gonna invite the block. If you wanna use it, kickstand, hip back, right here, take it down, press through your heel, stand up. You choose if or when you lift this leg. You could keep it lifted for most of the way down or all the way down, right? You're choosing how much single leg work you're doing. While you do this from the ankle to the knee, you're lining things up and then you're engaging the hip, tuck it in, find your center line, zipper up through your core, right? This is one of the best exercises, single leg squat for your glutes. Now this first set, I just invite you to use your kickstand leg like abundantly. Give yourself a lot of kickstand. I'm going 2 more. Strengthen this leg. Single leg, strengthen the leg. I mean, I don't know what else is more relevant, like as an endpoint, other leg. And here's why. All-cause mortality. Just the bucket term of who's not gonna die, you know? I mean, barring you don't get hit by a bus, you're going on the next side. And you're exploring, right? How does this side feel? Are you pushing through your heel or did your body wanna dump into the knee? Chest up. I'm coming back, all-cause mortality. How few limbs you can use standing up from the floor, getting up off the floor. How well can you do that with just like one hand down? Indicates your total health. Because that means that you have the strength to move your body with more ease and you have the nervous system to fire enough muscle fibers to move with ease. As we get older and we lose muscle mass, it's called sarcopenia. In the quadriceps is a big one. You want to keep these guys strong. Yes? This is how we do it. You're doing it. You're doing the work. I'm going 2 more. You choose if you want to do 2 with me. 1 more. And stand up. Shake it out. All right, now, no, I'm going to do this one with the chair. Hold on, I'm coming to the block. I have more that I want to do with the block that would be better than this. So here's my one warning is don't sit down where your chair is not. I know it's obvious, but I don't want that. So here, I want your ankle to be a straight line down from your knee. This foot is a kickstand foot, and you're gonna stand up. Easy enough, right? And then sit down. I want you to go as far down as you can without using this helper leg. All right, so standing up, go how you wanna go. On the way down, I want you to come down as much as you can without this foot. Use it as much as you want to standing up. Maybe you're great with the whole thing, right? No leg. And again, the wobble is where you're creating new neuromuscular, like a whole new system, right? New nerves from your brain firing to your muscles and saying, wake up, start working. And if you're doing this with one leg, you no doubt feel your glutes. I'm getting down to the chair and I'm touching down. I'm not fully sitting in it, right? I'm going 2 more. We're doing 10 on each side, 10-ish. Do you feel the opportunity for your abs? I mean, bring them to the party. Oh, that was 10. Yeah? I know. So this is how we work ourselves into a pistol squat. Marcy, what is a pistol squat? It's the one like shoot the duck when you used to roller skate, like I did. I'm sure you did. Okay, press down, lift up. So you're practicing, right? And now the work is in getting down as much as you can without this foot touching the ground. Use your abs. So we are, you see what I mean about the chair? Like, be sure it's there. We're working the eccentric contraction. We're working the putting the brakes on. We're working stability on the way down. Can you see how relevant that is to life? Creating more stability from your core, more strength and stability from your leg, more strength and stability from your hip. It just makes you move better, right? I went hiking this weekend. That was fun. And going down the mountain was like a whole different kind of work. And it was work, right? It required more stability. So you're doing your 10 on this side and it is not fast. Slow on the way down. When you get to your 10, walk it off for a sec. Maybe get your water, like take a lap. Move your legs. Move them front to back. Yeah? You're getting started. Okay, now optional. Second and last set of that. Optional to make yourself weigh more. Right? I genuinely mean it. Optional. You don't have to weigh more. What? Yeah, but you could. And then it's like, wow, now if I weigh more here, then when I just move the little bit of weight that my body is, right? Speaking for you. Okay, here we go, 10 of these. So I'm starting at the bottom and standing up. And then do you feel the opportunity for your core? Use this leg as much as you need it. Shoulders back, abs in. It's so much intention, right? What's happening from your foot to the knee, shoulder blades. Are you breathing? I hope you have sensation in this leg that's working and in that glute, right? That would be the goal. I hope you have a little bit of wobble happening. So you're counting your 10. I'm doing one more just in case. Plus I love the number 11. Then you shake it out. Yes? All right. I'm starting seated because I know I can get my foot where I want it. So I'm not like tucked under. If you have your leg tucked under, you're putting weird shearing force on your knee. You don't want that. Straight down. Okay. But you also want to be close enough that you're going to find the seat. Yeah? How are you doing? Press down through your heel. Lift up with your chest. Breathe. Yes. Remember, you want to go slow on the way down. You don't want to just let your body fall. You are working the way down. You got it. Use your core. it's easier to go faster. Plus you're practicing patience. What's a better thing to practice than that? I'm going one more. Now walk it off. Yeah, I know, we're just sitting, standing, like you do all day. So I want to challenge you today, if you think about it, when you go to sit down, like on the couch, pick up one leg and sit down. Practice it. All right, practice is good. Okay, now we're gonna work the tippy toes, and I'm gonna give you some upper body. So we're gonna do a lateral raise with a calf raise. I have my knees a little bit bent, and you know that if for any reason lifting up on your toes like that doesn't feel good to you, no problem. If you want to add in a leg, you could go down and up instead of up and down. Make sense? Okay. 2 feet though, abs in, shoulders back, elbows back. Get your shoulders situated. Let's practice this. Kind of hook your thumb on your weights, lift your elbows up, and then get your forearm in the same plane as your elbows, like you're setting them both on a countertop, wrist and elbow, and now bring it down. Okay, so now we're gonna go up, tippy toes, and down. Lift from your core, yes. Breathe and lift. Yeah, the ankle stability. Any of you guys who are prone to ankle injuries, this is good stuff for you, right? What's happening in your toes? Push your toes down into your mat. Pull your abs in. That full stop, pause at the top. Yes. 2 more. 1 more. Lift up and absolutely set it down. Now you're gonna hinge back. You could do this. We're gonna go single lift, but I'm gonna do a full stop at the top, little rotation with the hand, and then down. So it's gonna be a lift, rotate, down, but wait, when you lift up, pull your abs in so you're fighting any kind of wiggle in your center. You're squeezing that so you're creating stability straight up and down, even though you have a force lifting out to the side. Here's where stability comes in. Drop down, push your butt back, and then make your spine as long as you can. Now hug your abs in, so you're pulling in towards your spine. If you need to, you could hold one hand on your leg or on a chair, but we're going singles. We're gonna go out, little rotation, in, down. Out, rotate, back down, and down. Do you feel the opportunity right here? Abs turn on. Open it, rotate it, down, down. Push your butt back, pull your abs in, squeeze that shoulder blade. Just pay attention to what's happening to the shoulder blade. Rotate, and down, up, rotate. So pull your abs in again. I know they like to drop out and then your lower back has to like grab on for everybody, and that's no good. Pull your abs in again, push your butt back. So I don't have a super heavy weight because I want to be able to do this and play at the top of the motion, right? What's happening in your toes? Press them down. Heels down. 1 more each side. Open, rotate, and down. Stand it up. Hey legs. Yeah, shake it out. Back to the lateral raise with the tippy toes. You ready? 2 arms together today. We'll have a day where we do alternate or single arms. Press your toes down, pull your abs in. Don't miss pulling your abs in. Do the bracing before you start. Shoulder blades down. Let's go. Up and down. I want that stop at the top. I don't care how high your top is, right? Pull the abs in. So we're training stability from the lower extremities, right? We're playing between the feet and ankles. Knees to the hips. The knees are just kind of like stuck in between. So we've got to work from the feet. It's really more work in the hips and then the shoulders. Drop those shoulder blades down. Lift your chest up, pull your abs in. Lift up. Yes. Good job. This is the last one. Set it down, hinge forward. Alternate your arms, abs in, long spine. Let's go, take it out. Little rotation and down. Now pull your abs in like you're pulling down from that side body. Open, little rotate and down, open. Little rotate. Yes, open, rotate. Open, rotate. So you're taking your time here, you're feeling that squeeze. Do you feel things happening right in behind the shoulder, like the back of the shoulder, into your upper back? Find your abs. When we get all these little support muscles fired up, you have so much more strength and power with your bigger muscles when we work those. 2 more each side. Pull your abs in, push your hips back, open, little rotation, open, little rotation, and down. Stand it up, shake it out. Shake your legs out. I know that was working the back of your legs. Now get some water, then we're gonna use the block if you want it. I'm gonna show you first. Okay, on the floor or on your block. I'll go this way. We're gonna hinge. You could bring your chair around, you know, use what you've got. Lift, we're gonna lift that leg up and then down, up, tapping out at an angle down and up. Can you see that? So it's straight back, down, up, and then out. Up. Yeah? Out? Okay. It's gonna be great. Flex your foot on this one. So I want you to not point your toe, but flex. We're gonna work that angle on the ankle. So, do you like having the block or do you want to be on the floor? Totally up to you. Micro bend your standing leg. Work that hip stability, tuck the hip in, lengthen your spine, pull your abs in, soft through the shoulders. Get your hinge and then lift this leg even higher while you pull your abs in. So keep micro adjusting. And now we go down, up, angle out, up, down, up, angle out, and up. Fire up your hip, down, use your core, use whatever support you need. Down, up, angle out, and up. Down, up, breathing. And can you feel your ankle doing some work to stabilize you? Extend that leg like it matters because it does. Down, up. We're going to 10. This is 10 for me. And then stand up. Yes? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna move my chair to this side so I feel like I have more space. Get on your block, get started when you're ready. So you've got that lift, square it up, extend the leg, flex the foot, down and up, angle out and up, down, up, out, up. So again, tucking the hip in from the foot to your knee. Think about that stability. From the knee to the hip, think about that stability. From your abs into your lower back, think about that stability. what's happening in the shoulder blades. You do whatever you want to with your arms, right? Whatever your arms want to do is probably a great thing for your arms to do. So if you want to be out here, no problem. Very different when you're on a slightly unstable surface. All right, and then when you get to your 10, when you get to your 10-ish, that's where you stop. Whew. Then we switch legs. Yeah, because we're going to do it 2 times, obviously. You wouldn't want to cheat yourself on the second set. That's where like everything you just created gets to be used. So plant, lift, and this is why we do it together, because if you were by yourself, maybe you'd be like, okay, that was good, that's enough. But when we're together, it's easier to stay, right? So play with your arms. Where do they need to go? Tuck your hip in, feel that squeeze, and if you can, squeeze in even more from your core. Down, up, squeeze your abs in. When you bring that leg at an angle out, purposely tuck this hip in and engage through your glute. Down, up, out, up, abs in. I know there's like a fire in that standing leg, right? Yes. You're choosing how far forward you are. You know that gravity's down there, right? So that's what we want to work against the most. So it's going to create more tension the more forward you are. And this might be 10. I think it is. Stand it up. Yay. Other side. Good. So worthwhile. You know how stable you're going to be all day? It's amazing. It's amazing. Press. Lift. It really is amazing. I mean, it's like the human body is mind-blowing, which is kind of meta, but abs in. Here we go. Down, up, angle out, and up. Like we are just stimulating your brain is what we're doing. And then your brain is like, okay, I'm going to make the muscles work. So that's why we get more stable. That's why the second set is the best set. The person who has more muscle fibers being told to work from the brain, more connection, is the person who's stronger, the person who's more stable, the person who is younger on the inside. Who cares about the clock, right? That's just what it is. Tuck that hip in, squeeze your abs, and then lift that foot up as high as you can go with your abs pulling in so you're not dumping into your lower back, right? And I'm just playing with hands down, hands up. This is my last one. Might have been number 11. Love 11. Walk it out. Woo. Yeah, that standing leg had to do a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, Ocean's all curled up. Shaking it out. I want to give you a little upper body. We may stay standing all day today. Going back to the upper, you're welcome. Lower body gets a second. We're going to go here, out, in, up, down. So a halfway curl. We're getting dumbbells for this. I just want you to practice. Open it where you can, but right here, the tendency is to want to go like that. So here you're going to pull your abs in while you rotate the hands open, come back to the center, then we're going to finish the curl, right? So get some dumbbells. I'm going to go light. Maybe second set I'll go heavier. Probably second set I'll go heavier. But I want to get this working first. Little bend to the knees. Hey, where are your toes? Find them. Push through the heel, ball the foot, press the toes down. Squeeze your abs in, lift your chest up, drop the shoulder blades, lift up halfway. Open it while you pull your abs in. Anchor your rib cage down, just as far as you can go. Come back to the center, bring it up, all the way down. Halfway, open, center, up, and down. Halfway. I know it's a little like that part. You want the lighter weight, and the biceps for sure could handle heavier weight. So we're gonna just do both, right? In, up, down. Remember, the way down is where you build the strength. Lift, open, center, up, and down. Check that your ribs are hugging in. Did I do that wrong? I feel like I messed that up. Anyway, I was thinking about your ribs. In, up, and down. Lift, open, in, up, yes. One more time, lift. You got it. And down, set it down. Shake it out. Just do a little bit of this. I want you to practice that, like open it all the way up and pull your abs in. So again, we're practicing, this is your ab work. That transverse abdominis that just hugs in right around that spine to create stability in your spine. Hands come together, open it up, push it out through the abs, but don't arch your back, and then hug it in. I know this isn't like, oh wow, it's so fun, my heart rate's up, feel the burn, but this is like practicing how to stabilize your spine. Hug in, exhale. Expand, open. Hug in, exhale. Shake it out. Next set, see if you can go heavier. Last one. Bend the knees. Right? Feet, ankles to the knees, hips, core, palms out, let's go. We go up, open, center, lift, lower. Halfway, open, center. Do you notice one side differently than the other? I mean, I have all kinds of stuff going on this side right now, so I can feel the tension, the tightness, right? And this is how we start to create something new, because we're going slow. We're giving your brain time to deliver the message to your muscles. Open. Pull your abs in again. Pull up from the top of your hip bones. Yes. Up, down. Abs, upper back, arms. Yeah, it's different with a little more weight, right? I'm going 2 more. Open, close, up, down, lift, open. You got it. All the way down. Set it down. Now, we're gonna challenge single leg, I know, with a tricep kickback. Because we've done all this other work, I wanna do this one on the floor, but if you're feeling bold and you wanna do it on your block, feel free. Single leg, 2 arms, which means when we switch, you only have 1 set of arms, so those same arms that you have are gonna do the work. Here's where we go. I just wanted to give you a second to reset. Plant your foot, slide the hip back and in, lift like forward from the chest, lift that leg up. See how you go here, extend and bend. And then if this feels like too much wobble for you, it is no problem. You do 1 arm at a time because you have 2 legs. Do you have 2 legs? You're so lucky. Keep going, you're going to 10. You have 2 arms. I mean, let's just take a moment and be happy about that. But you could switch, right? This is so imperative that you honor where you are. And you could have lighter weights. And when you get to 10, or 10-ish, like if you got to 8, like mine were kind of messy after 8, you could stop. You know, you don't have to finish the number, Care about the sensation. Slide the hip in. Other side, so just shake your arms out a little bit. You decide if you want one weight, one arm, one leg, you do that. Let's go. Right? And this is where you find where you have more strength, where you have more stamina, where you have more stability. You also know you could keep that toe down. You don't have to lift that leg. But the opportunity is in being intentional about hugging into your midline. Get out of your neck. Pull your abs in again. I'm going one more. Shake that out. I know that was a lot of work. So I want you to set your weights down, reset everything. And we're just gonna do an arm set. We've done so much work on the hips, so much work on the core stability. We're gonna do an alternating bicep curls, alternating tricep kickbacks, 2 feet down. I want you to experience your strength. Okay. So I want these to be heavier. So get what weight feels like it's possible to you. I don't know if this is possible for me. I'm just gonna see. Shoulders back, abs in, bend your knees, alternate the arms, bicep curls. Let's go. Up, up. You go at the pace that feels good to you, but don't forget that your power comes from your center. So squeeze your abs in order to create more force, more power, more strength. And we're working it on the way down. The way down is slow. You're breathing. You're smiling. Because what's better than getting stronger? Almost nothing. Everything else you do in your life feels so much better when you are stronger, when you are more stable. This is a foundation that builds the best things in your life. So love that you're doing this right now. I'm going 2 more, whatever number that is. Lift and lift. We're going to the triceps. I'm gonna set some of those weights down because that's gonna get ugly. Last one of these, hinging forward, 2 feet down. You are welcome. Shoulders back, elbows high, abs in, hug into the spine. Let's go. 1, 1. Squeeze and pause at the top. Like, don't miss that, and then check your abs again. You know, they're sneaky. They kind of try to dip out. And what's happening in the toes? Press them down, kind of spread them out. Pushing the hips back, pulling the abs in, squeeze at the top. Head and neck neutral. 1 more each side. Lift and lift. Set that down. Now, let's just practice getting down because I want you to have the experience of letting the floor support you. So take it down. Even if it seems like a long way to go, getting down there, you're just gonna lay on your back. Even if you can't see me, as long as you can hear me, lay on your back, lift one leg straight up in the air. Move that ankle around, flex it, you know, point the toe, flex the foot, roll the foot. Support the leg if you wish. Set that down, lift the other leg up, flex, point, roll, just release, right? Like get gravity in the opposite direction. You gotta have your feet down, your head up all day long. Like just reverse that flow for a minute. And then hug your knees to your chest. Feel your spine on the floor. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Feel your head and neck on the floor. And just sort of massage out your back. You could have a little bit of rocking movement on your mat. You can move your knees a little closer, a little further. Just own the support of the floor, the ground. Breathe in. And definitely breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Breathe in what you want to take into your day, right? Strength, stability, positivity. Breathe out what you don't need, what's not going to serve you. And then rock yourself forward and stand up. So you're just practicing that standing up, like the strength that you have. Being smart about your spine on the way, breathing in on the way, all the way up and over. Each side. And just like that, we are done with this class, and I hope that you have a very stable day.